I should probably start to walk away. I'm hoping that you stop and make me have to stay, 'cause I'm floating in your orbit. Yeah, I'm stuck in your space. Just my luck, push me away. You understand? There's nothing left to say. Pull me back, take my hand, come on.
Greetings, salutations. This is Dr. A, and I'm out in this Mickey Flicky Crystal Palace. Greetings to all of my wonderful crystals. Shining. Look at all my crystals. Ding, 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 ding. Thank you so much for coming live with us. Now, I just reposted another one of my videos. Please go back and check that one out. It's just an hour. I did it without the audience participation. Please help me get that number up for me, please, for you. And then I just posted a reel with Jasmine. Go back, and there's a way back video. So definitely come back. Thank you. All right, yeah. Again, my name is Dr. N. I'm your crystal rock goddess, and I'm up in this Mickey Flicky. And of course, I know many of you have been wondering, where have I been? Where haven't I been doing the morning shows? Y'all know my son's asked me like, hey, can you spend a little more time with me? So I've been doing the extra little time with him. And then plus I've been waking up late. So and by the time I wake up, we've been waking up late, and then we'll be spending the time in the morning time, and then everybody's alive. So I just said, well, I'll go ahead and do a double show. Anyway, so of course, you all, I want to definitely do a shout out to the parlor room, the boom boom room, the outhouse gang. We are live. Okay. Share and tap the like, and please, y'all, it is free. Okay. And of course, I'm going to explain to you all how you can become a crystal right now. So of course, again, now let's talk about it. Now, we giving tough love over here. I'm sorry, I'm not talking pottling people's behinds. I'm not pulling that powder out and going, I'm gonna put the pen on your butt to make you feel better about yourself, because, there are times, if you lose your husband, you love your child, or these are ways, but at the same time, I provide what? Tough love, okay? And we certainly must fight to restore motherhood, okay? And make sure that we want to give a salute out to all the non-toxic mothers up in this Mickey. That is so important, okay? Now, of course, as I was saying, is that I want to welcome all of my crystals and all of my gems here on this live today. Now, let's get started. Now, in order to become a crystal, you first must type. And we call that the parlor room. But before you enter the parlor room, you first have to come into the Crystal Palace, take your shoes off, and leave them by the door. And as Michael Jackson tells y'all, he said, leave your worries aside, just enjoy yourself. Ooh, let the money send the rhythms up to you. Don't feel so bad at all when you living out the wall. Live your life on the wall. Living at the wall. Oh, live your life on the wall. Anyway, so when you come on in, you're going to type, and then you know that you're in the parlor room. Now, for those that want to hang back and chill And they might be cleaning up, they might be at work, they might be disciplining their children in a nice, respectful way, not like the way Jasmine does it, or not even Olivia, where she goes pop, 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 you know. But for those that are doing that and they want to chill, just listen, or they may be, we may fall asleep, but keep me on and listen to my voice, y'all. But whatever it is, just pop me on and just listen in the backdrop. And we call that what? The beam beam room. And the third entryway, you all know what it is. It's not least, but it is last. And of course, you want to come in and you miss this over with. And of course, everything is over with. I'm like, well, I'm not live. So, of course, we call that when we're no longer live and you're listening to the after show. We call that the what? The outhouse going. Okay. And yes, welcome to all. Okay. Now, let's read my crystals and what they got to say, child. All right. First, we want to say, Darla, welcome to the Mickey Flicky Palace. We want to say, Moon, welcome to the Mickey Flicky Palace. Okay. And we want to say, Roland, welcome. Oh, shoot. Don't roll. Roland, welcome to the Mickey Flicky Palace. And of course, don't need, welcome to the Mickey Flicky Palace. And we up in this joint, okay? We in the juke joint. No, I'm just like we're not in the juke joint. But anyway, thank you so much for coming live with us. You could be anywhere but here. And because we are here, we are shining. Okay, so let us get started without further ado. Okay, I'm just Jazzy. I went and took a look at this video because it wasn't that long. I didn't watch the whole video, but I watched enough and I was like, wow, okay, girl. Oh my God. So, and also we have a special guest I'm going to throw into the Crystal Palace, and you're going to love this, and we're going to do some commenting and talking about that. Let's continue. My Jasmine, you up in the Crystal Palace. Cute scarf because guess what? I love a leopard print. And I know some people may say the leopard print's going out of style. Leopard print would never go out of style. You hear me? But let's continue.
It's very, very far and few that I ever get sick, but I don't know what happened.
Stress. Stress can get you sick, dealing with nonsense, crappy stuff, dealing with your own energy. Sometimes when God is tired of you and wants you to sit down and shut up, sometimes you'll get sick. In some cases, right? And then other cases you can be around somebody that was sick, or maybe you wasn't covered up enough, and all those long walks you're doing, and it just might be time for you to get sick, you know. And then you do have little bitty children, and they could have been around somebody sick, coughing and hacking and carrying on. And these are things that happen because these are the breaks. Break it up, break it up, break it up, break down. Ding, 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 ding. All right, y'all. Whatever. All right, let's see who's talking. Let's see who's talking. Rolling, everybody speaking to each other. Everybody was kung fu fighting. Those boys was fast as lightning. Oh, okay, come on, Jasmine.
Like my head is killing me, my body is aching. I feel
Oh
horrible,
God.
and it's not fun at all. So being that I don't
Duh.
get sick often, I don't know.
So is sick supposed to be okay? And how do you not know what to do as a mother? How do you not know how to handle someone being sick, including yourself as a mother? I'm just saying, girl, get out of here. You've been sick before. We're not going to play this game. Jasmine, what are you talking about, girl? What are you talking about? Oh my goodness, what is she talking about? Do y'all know what this woman is talking about? Saying she don't know what to do and she's sick. She don't know what to do. What mother would not know what to do if they sick? Girl, I don't know what's wrong with you. Sometimes you say the dumbest stuff. I'm serious. God, girl, you know why I'm mad at you. I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna keep it real with you. I'm mad at the fact that you a Taurus. It just really grinds my gears to know that you are a Taurus. I'm like, how in the heck is she a damn Taurus? Acting like she just I'm sick. I'm sick. Look at me. I'm sick. I'm like, girl, why in the hell you sick and you don't know what to do? Girl, please, please cut it out. We don't want to hear it. We don't want to hear it. We don't want to hear it. But let's continue.
Anything about getting sick. I don't know how to cure anything. I don't know what to do. So you guys gave me a couple suggestions and I'm gonna do it. First, y'all said put some ginger, lemon, and orange inside of a pot of boiling water. Take a blanket, put it over my head, and breathe that in and out. Y'all said eat soup, drink ginger. So I have ginger, turmeric, and some other stuff that Kaisha picked me up. I'm gonna drink that. And I don't take medicine at all,
Kaisha.
but y'all told me to take the Tylenol, so
Why
I'm
Kaisha
gonna
ain't
take the
there
Tylenol.
with you? I don't understand that.
And
Why
let's hope that
Kaisha ain't
this
there
stuff
with you,
works.
number one. Number
So I
two,
have a
my question.
blanket.
Number two, my question is why Kaisha ain't there with you and taking care of you and trying to get you better? Number one. Number two. Number one. I think that's number one. Number two, like, why in the hell you don't know what to do when you get sick? Girl, so your children ain't never got sick. So what do you do when they get sick? Did somebody else take care of them? Girl, I don't understand you. I swear to God. Here we go.
And I'm gonna take the blanket and y'all said put it over my head
Oh my God.
and breathe the stuff in. This my little eyebrows catch on fire.
I would take it off of the stove for crying. Take it off the flipping stove while the eye is on. And what you should have done is what you need to do anyway is get you a humidifier anyway. Why don't you have Kaisha to about you a humidifier and then you could have done it there. That would have been much more safer. Girl, you're gonna burn your face off just because you know. Listen, and she can still got the stove on. Yes, you can do this. Yes, you can do this with the stove off. Maybe sit it on the counter. You can certainly put your face and let it cool to make it in a sense level where you can breathe it in off of the stove. Now, I know some of y'all probably think this is okay. This is not. Like, take it off the damn stove for crying out loud and just do it that way. But girl, just, to make it easier, listen, it's this 2024. You can mix the old with the new, right? Just buy your damn humidifier for crying out loud. Oh my God. How you doing, Portia? Welcome to the Mickey Flicky Palace. Okay. This girl. This girl here. Okay, give me Mama's
Okay.
face caught on fire. I'm just playing.
Y'all was goaded for that tip. That loosened up a lot. If there's anything else I can do, can y'all please leave it in the comment section down below? I really don't understand how I got sick. This is crazy because I never get sick. And y'all said to take Tylenol, cold and flu. This is Tylenol, cold and flu. I'm gonna try my best to be a big girl on this camera because no, I don't take pills. And this ginger, I can imagine. Oh God.
So why don't you start now? Like, why don't you start not? Why would you start now to take pills if you don't normally take pills? So why you just didn't take herbs? Why you just didn't take herbs, girl? Lord, what the heck is really going on? Excuse me, this girl. Oh my God, please, so dramatic. Why are you so
Oh, I feel
dramatic?
like I'm drinking pepper.
Why are you so dramatic, child?
Is this safe? This is just ginger. Something. This shit tastes like pepper, bro.
Ginger is good for you, girl. Take that damn ginger. If you drink that, take that ginger more often. If you put ginger, girl, you need. First of all, let me tell you something. Can I tell you the truth? I'm gonna tell you something. You need to put some sage. I would put some sage in that little girl's food. I would sprinkle some sage in that little girl, some St. John water. I sprinkle that in her spaghetti so she can be happy. That little girl that you got, that's what I would do. I would just sprinkle it in her food. I wouldn't tell her. But that's just me. Don't listen to me. How you doing, Miss Michelle? Welcome to the Mickey Ficky Palace. Okay. Here we go. Come on, Jasmine. Come on, Jasmine. Good Lord. See, I should have took a picture of that little face that you just made. See, y'all gotta stop making these faces. I be trying to get the best pictures I could possibly can get when I'm doing the thumbnails, but it be so hard because y'all be making some faces. Okay, just take the damn ginger and quit that whining and crying, making a little stupid face. See, that's why Kaisha at her parents' house. That's deep. That somebody would rather live with their parents than live with you. I just want you to understand that. Oh my God, come on.
Damn. Okay. I don't think you told me the right thing about the ginger. I don't think you're supposed to consume this. This shit tastes like
Ginger tastes good. What are you talking about? But then you eat all kind of stuff though. You be putting all kind of stuff down your esophagus. You put the I ain't gonna say nothing. I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm gonna shut my mouth. I'm gonna shut my mouth. But let's just say you and I both know what's going on. You put a lot of stuff down your throat, esophagus. So we're not gonna play like ginger is bad. Okay, that's offensive.
pepper. And I'm making me some noodles. Of course, I'm talking about it's soup, but it's noodles. And I'm black. So, of course, I'm not just going to put this noodle seasoning pack in there. I'm going to put that up in there.
I don't know. What do y'all think about the stereotypes for all the black women up in here? Do y'all think that's a stereotype that we put seasoning in all our stuff? Is that a stereotype? Is that real? Do y'all believe that? Do y'all think that? Just please enlighten me on that, please. Would you let me know? What do you all think? Do you think we're stereotyped way too often? Hmm, hmm. Okay, let's continue. Here we go.
I'm going to put a little bit of
That little boy,
butter,
that little boy really enjoying
a
himself,
little
ain't
bit of onion
he?
powder, a little bit of garlic
I had to
powder.
look around to see if my son was up.
Let me get my, I got my garlic powder. A little bit of garlic
Well,
powder.
y'all be putting some seasoning on
Of
y'all
course,
stuff. I can't talk to. I be putting a lot of herbs and stuff, but good lord, y'all put a lot of seasoning on y'all stuff for crying out loud.
some black pepper.
Girl, if you sat up there and complained about ginger, but you putting all that black pepper on there, girl, get the heck out of there.
Get this mixed in
And I
there.
would like, for the record, this is a side note. This has nothing to do with anything, but I would like for the Black History Month, if for those that's listening to the powers that be, for Black History Month, can y'all not do the whole? Can y'all balance it out? If you're gonna put slave movies on, can y'all also put the movies where we were queen and kings and things like that? Better yet, make some. That'd be nice. Can you do that for Black History Month as opposed to us seeing slavery at its, marked up a gazillion times? I mean, we know we would never forget. We know that. But what I'm saying, I'm asking y'all to do. We that's part of history, so we can't like hide it. Okay, and it's something we still need to talk about because some of us are still in mental slavery, but that's neither here nor there. But it'd be nice to see a balance of also movies where we have achieved a lot, like I don't know, just it's movies out there like that. And if it's not movies, it's not enough movies out there. So why don't y'all worry about recreating that as opposed to putting out The Color Purple? Because that okay, let's continue.
These a little too done for me. I don't like no soggy noodles, but yeah, that's some noodles. Okay, y'all, I'm trying everything, and if you notice that my face is so shiny, it's because I'm putting shea butter right here.
Girl, you look like you fried some grease on your face. Girl, that's just too much damn shea butter. You don't have to do all that. Now she look like she done fried some grease. What the heck is going on? Yeah, all that seasoning. Whew. I think it's a stereotype that throat all of us as black people put seasoning in food. Oh no, oh no, she cooking again? Yes, child. Too much seasoning. I mean, Black History Month is the same every year in February, and it's the smallest month in the year. I mean, I'm black every day, so I don't know why I don't just celebrate Black History one time a year, right? I don't know about y'all, but I'm just telling you, it just gets on my nerves. But let's continue. Moonlight, like stereotypes that white people don't have any seasoning, right? Exactly.
Feels like fire. I'm blowing my nose so much that my nose has become absolutely raw and it feels horrible. But no matter how I'm feeling, I still have to
I think that's kind of a Taurus thing. We do complain. I get on my own damn nerves sometimes. That's why I try not to complain as much. I mean, if I do complain, I'm gonna try to make you laugh with it. You know what I mean? Let's continue. I'm not talking to you. Just,
be a mom. So, like I told you on my last video, I'm just trying to redirect my energy. I want to play a game with the kids today, even though I have no energy. I just feel like I want to stay
If
focused.
you sick, then go lay down. Why are you trying to play a game in energy? Okay, well that's better than Jasmine. Listen, I'm not mad at you for that, but crying out loud, that's a Taurus thing. Girl, go sit your tail down and go be sick in a corner. Maybe something is telling you to go sit your ass down. Maybe have you ever thought about that?
Focused on my plan, and my
Go sit
plan
your
is to
tail down.
redirect my energy in my household.
Girl, that shea butter got your face yellow. See, the shea butter ain't supposed to do that. Girl, where you get your shea butter from, girl? Just Jazz, I don't think she need to be banned from cooking. She just needs to cook better. And she not no bad cook, y'all. The issue, she just got too much. She had too much seasoning on the noodles. She cooked better than all these mommies put together. She just put a lot of seasoning on the noodles for crying out loud. They would just take out. Why does she keep complaining, girl? Well, like I'm white and I love seasoning my herbs. That's right. Seasoning in my herbs. That's right. You tell them. All right.
If Michaela comes home from school today,
If
I will ask her if she wants to join us in the game. If she doesn't, that's absolutely fine. I'm not going to make her. We're going to continue on with life. I had the biggest meltdown at Michaela's school.
Why do y'all keep crying in front of these children, letting them know you weak? The moment that a child understands that you weak, they're not gonna be like, "Oh, mommy," especially not your kid, because she's stubborn. She just like you. So you think you're gonna be like, "Oh, if I cry in front of her, she'll stop." Girl, no, she gonna be girl. She gonna really like, "Yes, I won," and then she gonna tell that little boy and his mama, and they're gonna be like, "Yeah, that's how you do it."
And God never does something for nothing.
Right.
I feel
God
like
is trying to tell you to get your butt out of New York. God is trying to tell you to stop chasing behind that woman that don't want you. God's trying to tell you to get your life together. Go buy you a car. Go get your driver's license. God's trying to tell you to do something else with your life. And that's fine if you want to do YouTube videos, but go crying out loud. Stop showing these children so much. And then God is also trying to tell you to get it together. To get it together. Because you being in New York is not working for you. It's not working for you. Listen to me, child. Oh, I said, get it together, cause it ain't working. It's not working where you at, child. You know what I mean? If you get it together, everything may be all right. Everything gonna be all right. Gonna be all right. But come on, let's continue.
everything that could happen is happening. I have ACS a part of my life, which even the ACS worker had a long talk with
And that might, you know what though, not trying to be funny, maybe you need that for a little while. I'm not saying, again, I'm not saying you're a bad mother, but you damn sure need some discipline up in this Mickey Flicky, right? But and then too, you may need that right now, because maybe that will help you to know that this is not okay not to discipline her, right? You have to discipline. You can't be afraid to not discipline them. What happened where you don't feel, where you don't want to discipline them? What happened in you all's relationship where you just was like, well, I ain't disciplining them no more. They can just kind of run around like free. Like, I'm free. Like, what happened? What put you on this narrow pathway? I'm serious. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm asking a real question. I'm asking a real question. What happened where you felt like, well, I'm not disciplining my children no more? Something obviously had to happen, right? What happened? Did you discipline them too hard, or is because your mom was on drugs or whatever? Did that happen to make you say, "Well, I don't want to do it no more"? I mean, what happened? Okay, talk to us. We listening.
Kayla and told her, like, you know, it's just so much, y'all. I have so much going on, and it's really, I don't even know how to put it in words. What I will say is a couple.
Let me put it in words for you. You need to focus on your children. Tell Kaisha to kick dust. And I think she want to kick dust. I'm gonna be honest with you. Kaisha care about you, obviously, but I don't think Kaisha. I think Kaisha can make it without you, though. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, if you left, she would be like, okay. You know what I mean? I don't think she's a cruel person. I don't think Kaisha's a cruel person. I don't think she's mean. But I think that y'all at the end, like New Edition said, like, is this the end? Cause she ain't your friend. Ooh, I think that's what it is, child. That's a dollar. I mean, that's nice, but normally most white people, do you, will you take out? But if you don't like, that's nice. But if you don't, that's nice. Moon, okay. If girl, she must. What is wrong with being able to actually being able to taste the actual food? Yeah, I like to taste the food too, but I like to taste the food. Some food I don't. You don't necessarily need seasoning on. Some food you do need seasoning on, and some things you don't. Sometimes if you have something plain or blah, and you already have other seasoned food around it, if you mix it together, it'll give it a nice taste. I'm telling you that in some cases, like if you mix your food together, like this might not have no seasoning on. Like, I don't know, I can't think of nothing off the top of my head, but it's food. Like when you have your plate full of food, so you will have whatever on your plate, and then there'll be that particular food that if you mix it, that is not seasoned, and you mix it with everything else, it'll pop it, right? Michaela is stubborn, girl. Yeah, she is. She ran away again. Darla, honestly, really, don't know. Take out isn't really healthy. Let's be honest. Yeah, God is trying to tell you something. God is trying to tell you, thank you, God. Yes, girl. Girl, just like Mr. walked up in there that bank, and with that money, he walked up in immigration office. He walked up inside of the immigration office, and God was trying to tell him something. And when Suge was out there, and she was getting ready to sing, yeah, let me tell you something, sister, you're on my mind. And then she stopped right in the middle where she was like, let me tell you something. And she stopped right in the mind. And then she said, yes. And you heard that in the background. And then you heard him say, somebody sing, I was trying to tell you something. And then the lady started singing, and she was like, if I were you, I would say, yeah, speak, Lord, speak to me. I was so blind. I was so lost. When she says, sings you speak to me, Lord, save my soul. Right? And she said, "Speak, your Lord, speak to me." You know what I mean, girl? You don't get it by now. For crying out loud. Yeah, God is trying to tell you something. Move out of New York. And do better with your life. I don't do takeout. I'm always thinking I could have done better. Right. I do like takeout for my family. We don't eat it often. It's like once in a while. Right. I understand. She needs to take a fresh start in New York. She needs to make a fresh start in a New York new state. Right. Exactly. Moon, yes. Do you do it when I'm busy or tired of cooking? Girl, I get tired. You get tired of cooking sometimes. You cook all the time, you get tired. I mean, if you are tired, you should take a break. But cooking is usually better. Yes. I know what you're talking about, Doc. Do you? Yep. She got to move out and she's good is telling as God is telling her. God is telling her. God's trying to tell her something. Anyway, um, if she's even a Christian, she don't have to be no Christian, but God, somebody's trying to tell her something. The spiritual realm trying to tell her something. How you doing, son? Welcome to the Mickey Flicky Palace. Okay. All right. How you doing, Chula? Welcome to the Mickey Flicky Palace. I think God will make things move and move uncomfortable for you when you need to move differently. The sure will. You don't have to be a Christian. You don't have to be, you can be whatever. And the spirit or the energy or something in the universe will tell you get up and get out.
things. I know my child.
I'm not a Christian. I just know that one song from the movie. Just 'cause I didn't watch it over and over and over again.
And what I do know is Michaela is not smart enough to come up with certain things that she says. So I'm
Damn.
100%
You just said, wait a minute. Yes, just yesterday, child, you just said that Michaela was a manipulative child genius, basically. She's very smart and intelligent, and she would have been able to come up with that. Now, today, you like basically she's not smart enough to know what it is. Okay, girl, make up your mind, child.
sure that this mom is telling her to say certain things. So, for example,
I can believe that, but still, you can't say one way and another way. Your child and that boy might have set up that boy and that mama, that mammy and her set up there and did this.
when the ACS worker asked her, "How did you leave your mom house so late at night and get to the boy's house?" "Oh, I went to the store and used the people in the store phone and called the mom." The mom, that was a lie because when she left, the store was closed. But we're gonna keep
What store was she referring to? Was she referring to the store? Did she tell you the exact store? And listen, for your safety or whatever, for your not telling people obviously here on the internet where you live at makes sense, right? So we're not saying, but did she tell you the exact store or maybe she meant another store or whatever. But I think Michaela lied. No, I kind of agree with you on that. But good Lord, girl, the little girl keep running away now. What? How you doing, April? Welcome to the Mickey Flicky Palace. But God always answers your prayers, whatever problems you have. All right, girl. Which one, Michaela, is smart or not? Right. Stop switching up. Stop switching up.
going. The mom says, "It's late. Stand here. We're gonna come get you."
What?
If
How
what
about you need to take your butt back home? Hey, parent. Hey, dumbass mama's boy's mama. You a dumb bee. Listen, let me tell you something. What you mean you going to get her, girl? I was so girl. You talking about she was you gonna harass you. I would take her. You crazy? I would take her to court and have this woman charged with CPS neglect and all kind of stuff that my child keep running away to her house to be with that little boy. I would have her in somebody's jail some dang on word. Now she'd be one in jail. I wouldn't be worried about going no jail. You hear me? But that's that, go ahead and listen to me. Is she gaining her weight back? It looked like it.
let's say we're hypothetically speaking. Let's say Michaela's telling this lady some bold faced big ass lie, right? Some big lie. My mom is abusing me. I'm in danger. Wouldn't you want to call Child Protective Services on me? You have all my information. You press harassment charges against me. Wouldn't you want to send the
And see
police?
that little finger of yours, that little daughter, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. But that little girl had the nerve to tell that this woman, your address, your telephone number, and your first and last name, your daughter must be out her damn mind. And she is obviously. See, you got to listen. I would make her go right back to her. I would call her daddy and tell her daddy exactly what's happening. And she would be going somewhere with another relative that did not live in New York. And it's hours and hours and hours away that she can't just get on the train and come back.
Police to my home because your goal should be to help her, right? So wouldn't you want to take those avenues to help her? You
She
don't
don't
think
want to help the little girl because the mama's probably our mama's obviously a little ghetto hood rat chick that really don't have any damn sense or morals or any scruples or any jush or anything, expecting no non-working crackhead dopehead fiend, it sounds like. And you, if you get your little self together and start running behind Kaisha, you can focus more on these children and stop with Kaisha. We don't, you know what? As a matter of fact, now we're watching your channel. Can you stop talking about Kaisha altogether? We don't want to hear nothing about Kaisha. Now we could do separate videos on Kaisha, but maybe you need to like focus less on Kaisha. Like, no, get your life together, get your driver's license, get you a car. You make more than enough money. You said you balling like that. Fine, go buy you, purchase you a vehicle, because Kaisha ain't gonna always be there, because Kaisha gonna have her new woman, so you're gonna be calling and disturbing her and her new woman. No, I don't think so.
think so?
And I bet you she move in with that new woman. She ain't gonna move in with you. Okay. Now think about that. Let that fester in that brain of yours.
Well, it's a little fishy to me. Also, I asked the ACS worker to have a long talk to with Michaela about what grooming is. Because let me tell you something.
Mm, that's a good thing that you did that. Continue.
Another red flag. When the detectives went to grab Michaela from the house this time, the little boy was in school, but Michaela was home with the mom.
Mm, mm-mm.
So you let your child go to school.
Hell no. Something ain't right about that child. She get it. Yep, grooming. Yeah, she's definitely setting your child up to be groomed. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I feel you now. Now, but you got to get some discipline with Michaela. I would give a damn what them police talking about. Somebody get knocked off their head. I'm just gonna tell you the truth, but that's me. That's me. You know, you know. I'm sorry, you gotta do something. You kind of sitting on them hands and you trying to let the state and the system basically raise your child and basically run your household. And see, that's one thing. Nah. Mm-mm. And that's no judgment to you, okay? But you're gonna have to figure something out. If you leave at some point in time, then maybe you can get your case transferred, right? Maybe you can do that.
School, but allow my child to skip school and stay home with
And
you.
see, right there, they should have had right there. See, this some of this don't sound right because if your child then skip school over to this woman house, right, and this woman basically allowed her to stay there, then just like if a child don't go to school after a certain period of time, the mother can be arrested. This woman should be arrested. She would have got arrested. You should have pressed the issue. What is with you with not pressing the issue with this woman? Okay.
Are you doing something to her? Like, but Michaela's going to full bat for this lady. Full bat. It's like, and you know what I've learned about this system? Nobody moves their feet into something horrible happening
That's true. So why, if they're not gonna move their feet, then you move your feet. How about that?
until a body shows up, until somebody molested, been trafficked. Then everybody want to pick up the ball. Everybody want to cross their T's and dot their I's. It sucks. This whole entire system is shitty. But at the end
Yes,
of
it
the
is.
day, there's only one person who has full, complete control in their hands, and that is Michaela.
No, no, ma'am. That's a child. No, you got complete control. No, you better stop saying dumbass shit like that. No, you got complete control. No, you have to list. See, this is how you don't have any rules. See, that's number one. I really don't know. Hey April, welcome to the Mickey Flicky Palace again. All right. Chula, does anyone know if they enforce truancy laws in New York? Yes, they usually do. I don't know what happened in this particular case. Does the actual does she actually make content? Every time I see her, she always talking. Yeah, she's made. I'm seeing her make a few content things sometimes. I mean, Rose, so uh, I don't know. No comment. I don't know. uh, why is she so shiny? Because she put shea butter on, girl. You didn't see her rub all that chicken grease? No, I'm just playing. She used shea butter on her face. Shea butter is very greasy. I don't know if you ever used it, Darla, but shea butter is extremely greasy. I mean, it's really good for your skin and everything, but she said her nose was dry, so she, because she's sick and she like doused herself in the grease. Taurus is we're extremists. She put shea butter on her. All right. Moses, stop putting all that stuff on your face. Okay. Oh, okay. Thank you.
Like the ACS worker told me, it is neglect for Michaela to knock on my door and for me not to open it. So I'm going to continue to open my doors.
Hold on, ma'am. But what are they gonna do to this woman? I got questions for you. Now, my question to you is, what did you say to them on the terms of your child going over there, and then the fact that they had to go over there and take your child from over there? So you mean to tell me they didn't do anything? See, is she working with the police or something to traffic your kid? I mean, what's going on? Did she even have a conversation? Did y'all even did the worker, the CPS worker, whatever you want to call them, the ACE, the ACSW worker? I'm going to look into this. Actually, I would really like to do this. I'm gonna do this for you. I'm going to interview. I would like to interview a ex caseworker, a person that is in your area. Well, she's. I think she's in New York. I don't remember if she's in New York or New Jersey, but I'm going to interview her and ask her. I'm going to do a little interview. Maybe if I could have, we can have her to come up here and we can do like a interview of her and find out maybe maybe we can do an interview of her and we can talk about this and find out necessarily if this is what could you do in this matter, because obviously you need some help, right? So let's figure out what can be done in this particular matter, ma'am. Okay. All right, I'm just curious.
I am going to continue to love you the same way you love me. You are not a baby. You are at the age where you can take accountability and you are to be held accountable. Everybody telling me
Okay,
that.
again, why are you putting all this crap on the social the media? Why couldn't you just had this kind of conversation with your kid? I don't understand why we have to hear about that. You're talking directly to this child, so why don't you open your beak and talk to her and let her know that this is what it is, and why are you telling us as if she's going to listen? She's like, "Oh, she listens to my channel." Okay, so why do y'all have a relationship through social the media and not a real relationship? This is what's wrong with society today. The fact that she is a baby, passion. The fact that you're online tells me that you stooping down to her level. You're acting like a damn teenager yourself. Okay, get your head out your kulu. Okay, please check and update me. How many kids does she have? I think she has four. She has three girls and one boy. Why is this boy's mother not getting charged with of a minor? Yeah, Yeah, exactly. This is what I don't understand. Delinquency. Yes, 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 yes. I'm going to text this lady in a second, y'all, and find out some information in regards to this about how the caseworker is handled. I am going to send her my jazz. I'm gonna send her my Jazzy's video and see if she can reach out to her to assist her with this particular matter because she obviously is not in her damn right mind. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I mean, it's no seriously. She can't be in her right mind to think this is okay. That she come up here and do this. And I'm going to get her on here and maybe hopefully I can get her on here and maybe we can do an interview of her and ask her what how this young lady would handle this, right? um no, hold on, let's see, I'm trying to, okay, hold on, y'all, I'm trying to, hold on, okay, hold on one second, let me, okay, all right, copy. Okay, let me let her continue, y'all. I'll read y'all comments in a second. Let me continue. Hold on.
You're mentally competent, so you know right and you know wrong. So at this point, I don't.
She's a child though, and at the same time, you're treating her like y'all are friends. See, this the whole theory. This is what the caseworker is trying to tell your silly self. This is basically this is kind of your part to blame too, because you think your children are your friends and you have not adulted them. You are, it's kind of like you're still growing up with them. And even though you are a mother, even me as a teenager mom, although I kind of grew up with my child, this truth be told, I didn't conduct myself like I grew up. Like, I was 16. So I still did not conduct myself as such, but I knew in the back of my mind that, but at the same time, it's like my children being raised, I didn't I didn't break a sweat. They didn't see me sweating. And that's weird to me. I mean, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm texting. Okay, so let's continue. All right, let me read what y'all are saying in the comments. I'm sorry, y'all. How you doing, Pure? Welcome to the Mickey Flicky Palace. Y'all know I kind of got caught up. Y'all know I sit up here. I get my mind to get focused, and I get to trying to figure out what she's saying here. Okay. Um, I thought she said that she lived in Brooklyn, New York. Yeah, I thought she said that too. Hi, Dr. A. Crystal. She's a baby. Yes, she is. Doctor, there is an actual charge for people who harbor runaways. It is called interfering with custody. She can file charges if she wants. But why won't she file charges? That's what I need to know. I think she's scared of the other mother. But she can't be too scared, Pure. She's up here online talking about the woman. So if she was afraid, wouldn't she have not said anything? Up state New York is really nice and much cheaper. Pure, good to know. I use shea butter and I just never used it on my face. Okay, yeah, you can use it on your face, and actually, if they're supposed to be righteous, you can actually cook with it. But that's a whole nother conversation.
I don't know if somebody's put it in your head, or if I don't know if you and this boy woke up on a mission of I'm gonna try to see how much trouble I can get this mom in. It's Michaela, we're gonna get your mom in so much trouble, and eventually you're gonna come to me. Even the ACS worker told her, don't work that way. Let's hypothetically speak and say your mom's a horrible, abusive, crazy mom. We would remove y'all and put y'all in the system. You do not go to her. I done had the detectives here. I done had the cops here. I done had ACS workers come through my house. I done had social workers come through my house. At this point, if all of these people have been in my life and in my house, and nobody has deemed me not to be fit, I am content with knowing I am not the problem. I have beat myself up so much. I think that's the reason why I'm sick. I am not the problem. Could I have been more strict? Hell yeah. Could I have set better ground rules? Hell yeah.
Mm-mm.
That's the part I could have played better as a parent, and I take full accountability for
You're
that.
not still you're still not taking real full accountability, because if you were taking full accountability, then you would tighten the reins, right? You would tighten the reins, and you would let this little girl know that you're not playing with her, and you will still stop treating these folks, these little people, like they your friends. Your children are not your damn friends. You are the parent, ma'am. Yes, Dr. A, everything is very weird. It just is. At Dollar, I did too, but thought my face it was too heavy, so I never did the face. No, most people that are scary will hide behind the screens. I would have popped off right when I saw her at the school. But Jazzy talking about she had a car full of people. I wouldn't have gave a damn about them car full of people. Because well, she was probably going up there to jump on Jazzy. That's probably what was going to happen. I have a few things to say. First, Jazzy can go back to school because you don't have a life of your own. She sure can. You're a Taurus. Basically, that means that you're a drama queen. We are not drama queens. You're funny, so maybe do a stand up. Yeah, she'll be good as a stand up, though. Parents get confused. They want to be their friends. My daughter, older, and said to me that she is calling me to my first name. I said, no, I am mom. Yeah, you better not call me my damn first name. You want to see somebody pull out a belt? I mean, look at you. I mean, not pull out. Yeah, well, you want to see somebody that's gonna jump bad? Shoot, call me by my name and see what happens. Hmm.
But going forward, she will no longer have control over my house. You've put me through enough hell. I am going to feed you. I am going to love on you. But that's about all the fuck you get from me. Because at this point, you giving me every bit of your ass to kiss. But you will not disrupt this. Let me tell y'all something. I'm so big on the energy in my household. I will
But your energy is wild, mad, crazy. Let me talk in your language because I know you're from New York. So your energy is wild, mad, crazy. Number one. Number two, get it together. Nobody is playing with you. This child is not playing with you. This child is screaming for help. And I don't know if you understand a cry out for help, but this girl is screaming for a cry out for help. She is missing something in her life where she has turned it around to this other woman to make her her mother, number one, and to get some love that she's not getting inside of your house, and the fact that she is going with this boy at this age, and that says a lot. So she's missing from her daddy, and the fact that she befriended this woman and telling her woman all your business, so she's missing something from mommy. Okay, so that means you're missing something. You know what she's missing? She's missing a mother. She's not missing because she has you as a friend. So you need to stop being her damn friend and be her damn mother. How about that?
lose a relationship.
You can't do both right now. Now, when they get older, even you know, you when your children get older, when they get 19, 20, 30, I would say 30. Then y'all could become friends. But even there has to be a level of something, right? There still has to be a level of respect. But you can be friends with your children after they turn in their 30s and you are much older. Okay? Okay, ma'am.
I would lose a child, I would lose a loved one, I would lose and sacrifice anything there is to keep the peace in my house. I grew up in ruckus.
Some just ain't right. Some just ain't right. Right. Exactly. Parents are definitely confused. Yeah, right. She need a comedy in her channel, stir up from taking about personal stuff. Right, right. Stop, right. Stop talking about personal stuff, right? And give them God to universal therapy because of you keep talking on here, it's giving it power. Exactly. She's making it way worse than what it has to be. I'm telling you. And how you doing, Rose? Welcome to the Mickey Flicky Palace. Yes, this child needs attention, and we'll go and find it from outside. Yeah, if you're not giving this child enough attention, they're gonna go and try to find it somewhere else. So you got to give them attention. If they require a lot of attention, then you just got to do it. I'm sorry. I know it's hard. It's hard when you have a child that requires a lot of attention. She's feeding this situation, and what you feed, it grows. It sure does, just like a plant, right? Just like planting grass, right? Just like animals, you keep feeding the animal gonna keep coming back, right? Talking to her on here is like telling your enemy your plans exactly. It's like, girl, why don't you just have this conversation with her? Why you having this conversation with us? We ain't gonna do nothing but talk about it. She keeps on bringing up the energy and reliving it into her house. Right? She's hyping herself up. She sure is, child. Now that's a Taurus trait. We do hype ourselves up. I'm like, she said what to me? Oh no! Oh, did she? You know what I mean? That's just how we do. Shea butter is supposed to be for arms and hands, but face. Yeah, you could put no, you put shea butter on your face too. If you get a burn or you get a cut, you can put shea butter on your skin. If you get a cut, shea butter would put it together. I'm telling you, man, shea butter does all kind of stuff. You'd be surprised. How you doing, Mirror? Welcome to the Mickey Flicky Palace. Okay. A lot of people say something is missing in the story. Yeah, I feel like it's definitely something missing. People really relate to her and like her, but they say something is missing. Something is definitely missing. And I like I like her out of all. I like her too, but I like her, but she gets on my nerves when it comes to this girlfriend. I could deal without the girlfriend. I'm not. I mean, I've been on her channel, but that little boy cursing all like that, she not the best either. She not the best mom either. I'm sorry. That little boy shouldn't be cursing like that. I mean, he says it and don't care. You know, it's one thing if a child say it and you check them. It's just, I don't know. It's just something about that. Or maybe if he wasn't born to her and he came from somewhere else and he was cursing and it was a behavior you were working on. But this little boy is way too young to be cursing. Why is he cursing like that? And she haven't done anything to stop it, right? It's weird. I use cocoa butter on my stomach, and I was pregnant, and they still do. Okay, cool. I need to. We talk to our girls. They are ninjas or bees on the streets, right? Yeah, it's just that's not how you talk to children. That's why they act like that. You know, you would think that's kind of why they might act like that. Have you thought about my I was gonna call my Jazzy life. Have you thought about that, Jasmine? She talking to her like a thug, not a young lady. Exactly. She clearly keeps soft parenting exactly approach. Right. She's not doing no better. She's doing the same old thing. She's not getting no type of better. Right. And she definitely not giving them right. When she gonna start disciplining her kids? Not no, they playing games. They playing games over there. Like that's crazy. Does anyone know how many daddies she has? I think everyone has a different daddy, if I'm not mistaken. But I just started watching her so y'all can fill us in on that, okay? Like seriously, Rose, it's understandable. Yes, Rose is understandable. Pure three oldest and youngest have different dads. Okay, got it. Okay, so the three oldest and the youngest have a different dad. So they all have different dads then. Okay, got it. Uh Aiden curses at his teachers. Does he for real? Because if you're a parent and they call you by your first name, right, it can be disrespectful. It is certainly disrespectful. This get out of her.
You don't understand the shit that I done grew up in. Your home should be peaceful. If you got to get off work and you walking into that house and your heart is heavy, fix it. If you go to sleep at night and
Let
your
me tell you something. You can't give nobody no damn advice on how to handle any damn thing because you don't have peace in your damn home. Let's be clear about that. Michaela is hellfire up in there. She caused so much hell up in your house. It don't make no damn sense. So if I was you, I would not be trying to give nobody advice about peace because you don't know peace because you don't even have peace. You don't even know what peace is because you're not a peaceful person. Your damn self by calling your children bees and ninjas and all kind of weird stuff. That's weird.
bed, where you live, and your mind is all over the place and you feel like this is not right, I am not happy, fix it.
Okay,
I
so
don't give a damn if it's a nigga
hold
in your
on,
house.
child. Now, when you gonna fix your stuff? When you gonna fix that with Kaisha? When you gonna stand up for that? When you gonna go, look, Kaisha, you're not finna be coming up in my house, coming and going and please as you please and this and that. When you gonna get some stability? When you just gonna leave New York? How about that? When are you gonna do that? Let's have that conversation. She had 4 kids, two middle daughters. Excuse me, Kayla and Faith have the same dad. Okay, got it. So she didn't know how that family was by then. My daughter's 21, and now I call now said now I call you by my name. I said, oh heck no. All right, yeah, McKay makes sense exactly. Like, come on now. She is making it bad for the 3 kids. She is being selfish, definitely. How you doing, Paula? Welcome to the Mickey Tiki Palace. It seems like she's trying to shame her daughter into submission. Yeah, she's definitely trying to do that. She's just making things worse. She sure is, Paula. Yes, she is, child. Mm-hmm.
And every day you wake up like, this is not how I want to live. This is not what I want to do. This is not where I want to be. Fix it. I don't care.
So what you gonna do about your situation? Are you gonna fix it? Cause this show ain't fixed, and it's definitely broken. So are you gonna fix your own situation? That's what I want to know. Why you trying to give everybody advice? Please don't give nobody advice. Can you be quiet now? You just saying stuff just to be saying stuff at this stage, right? Because if you was about that life, then you'll be fixing your stuff right now. When you fix your stuff, thank you.
If it's your children,
Mm-hmm.
fix it. If you gotta let one go, if you gotta bring one closer, the peace and sanity of your
Letting one go and bringing one closer. What are you talking about? Are you talking correct? Girl, you talking crazy as shit. So basically, you telling her F you. You telling her you really want her to leave, don't you? Now at this point, I think you just want her to go, but you don't want her to be over that boy house. I get it. She don't want that little girl there. She don't want her over the boy's house. She wants her out of her face. Period. Facts, Paula. Just get your driver's license and come back to the South. Right. I used to be in her comments. She was looking in the wrong neighborhood. Right, exactly. But she didn't want to look in the right neighborhood because that girl wasn't moving with her. That's what it is. Say the word, and my cousin is a realtor. Girl, 2 bedrooms is not enough. Exactly. And that little girl, listen, you also got to listen to what the little girl said, okay? She's telling you that she don't have enough space. So that means just because the other children not telling you that don't mean it ain't true, right? So you need to get them more space. Seriously. And then you talk about it, you being in the ghetto. So what you think gonna happen? They in the ghetto, y'all in the ghetto. Them lips swollen, as all get out. Jeesh. Yeah, her lips are swollen. She said she was sick, and then wait a minute, pure. She put her face over over a hot boiling hot pot. Maybe that's what I was. Uh,
home is what matters the most. Do you understand that? You got to go
mm-mm.
out there and deal with the real world all day. Coworkers, bosses, family, loved ones, all of these people you have to deal with. When you come in your house and you shut your doors, you are supposed to lock all of that stuff out and walk into your peace. This home has been my peace for the last 9 years. that
Well, you know what? You are afraid of change. I think that's what it is. I think you are really afraid of change. So at some point in time, you're going to have to get to the point in your life where you're not afraid of change, and change is evident. You know what I mean? It's like now. You know what I mean? Change is not forever. You just need to go through it, walk through the doors of change, or walk through the demonic change. Well, why don't you go through the door? Going through the door, it's not going to hurt your child. All you got to do is just walk through the door. It's okay. It is okay to change.
I've been here. And I will not
And
let this one
you're
child
gonna have to sacrifice your relationship or whatever that is. I mean, is it a real relationship? It's not really a real relationship though. Let's be real though. Because that girl is not paying you dust. She's paying you dust, child. So you might as well just, you know what I'm saying? All due respect.
ruined that over some little boy that I promise you when she turned 18, she ain't gonna remember his name. She's gonna look back on everything and say, I cannot believe I went through this. And that's if you're granted that opportunity. Because if you don't wake up before it's too late, I don't even want to say where the road could lead. She no longer has control over my kids. She no longer has control over me. There is one thing that
Yes, she does actually. In fact, she does. Moses, tell her that she is not in control. None of them, Michaela runs it all. Do you hear me? Because you have allowed her to think that she does. You don't have the power because you've given her so much power. You have given her so much power that CPS and all these other authorities have to step in because you can't handle your business.
ACS worker told her that sat with me and I felt it to my core. She looked at her, she said, Michaela, everything gets old. It gets old. I don't know what the lady feeding you. I don't know what's happening.
Let's pause right there. Let's read these comments. Dang. I don't even call my mom her first name. Exactly. Period. She can't get anyone no damn advice. Right. That's what I just said. That girl cannot get nobody advice. Like, please stop. Michaela is doing too much. Too much. Right. She's broken and she's parenting from that experience. Right. Very broken. It's not healed at all. Right. Right. She definitely needs more help for the daughter because she is not okay. None of them are okay. None of them. It's even affecting the baby. Yeah, I don't know what he's going to school and telling everybody like my sister ran away again. You know what I mean? Girl, you're gonna have all kind of entities running in and out of your house, and you don't want that. She is definitely not okay. She definitely has anxiety too. It's time to let go. This is not bad. Right. She treats Michaela like a thug. Okay. What is the point of being a YouTuber? Right. And it is not allowing y'all to grow beyond the basic comforts. Exactly. I don't understand. If y'all making all this money, why stay in this little bitty shack? Right. They make being a lot, they make being an influencer seem so bad. Right. And so sad. It definitely feels like it. Like it's like, God, girl, get it together, get a grip. Um, She needs therapy dealing with herself. Right. She certainly does. She is definitely gaslighting. And making Michaela take on the role of a black sheep. Mm. Just like she had to be a black sheep in her family. Now she gonna make Michaela be the black sheep. Right. And the embarrassment. This is embarrassing for this child. No wonder that's part of the reason why she ran away. She is making the situation worse. Right. By taking this to the internet. Yep. I definitely agree there. Patching yet for real, her parenting is not working. This soft parenting child, it doesn't work. It doesn't even work, right? And she does need help. because she is not understanding that this is wrong. She don't get it. She don't see herself. She don't see herself. And she needs to let go and get out of what? New York. New York, New York. Maybe if she don't want to live and continue to live the same way and fix it, right? Why don't you fix it, girl? Stop. You need to fix Michaela. That's what Moon says, y'all. What are you talking about, just Jasmine, girl? I don't know what she's talking about. So you telling Michaela F you, basically. That's what it sounds like to me. Chrissy had a problem with her oldest daughter that she couldn't find a few hours, that she couldn't find for a few hours, and it happens to all of us. Yeah, children do that. I mean, I did that. You know, we all do that, but it's the way that you handle it. My parents definitely wasn't playing. I'm telling you that right now. So you have to definitely. I was on punishment. Moon says you're truly horrible. Okay, unbelievable. Wait, Lil Jazz and Liv go through this. We'll see in a minute, child. We'll see, cause my Jazzy life is going. Children gonna be that oldest child gonna be off the chain, and that probably that youngest one. Okay, possibly if they keep going around her and she keep excusing a lot of stuff. Secondly, well, at least while they over there with her. But I'm gonna tell you who's out of control. I'm gonna tell you who else gonna be out of control. That dang on Caitlyn. Mm-hmm. I bet her mom talked to her like this. Yep. This is not soft parenting because verbal words or emotional abuse, it sure is. It's definitely a form of abuse. Emotional abuse is long lasting. Yep. Longer lasting than getting hit. At least that's what I was told. I mean, it's time to move. Yep, for real. This definitely not soft parenting. And basically, Moon agrees with you. Yeah, she treating her like a thug. Yep. She afraid of change. Yep, she is, and she need to stop being the same way. Exactly, Moon. The fact that she doesn't see that this is wrong is a problem. Yep, this is a serious problem, and it's worse than you don't see that's wrong. And it's probably way worse than what she's telling us, y'all. It may be way worse than what she's saying, y'all. All kids test limits. Yes, they do. And you have to, as a parent, respond sets the tone. The response does set the tone. If you respond a certain way, then this is why they're gonna act. This little girl's basically crying out for help, and she's not hearing it. This little girl is probably embarrassed about your relationship. That you and this girlfriend arguing all online and stuff. It's embarrassing. Have you ever thought about how embarrassing, humiliating this could possibly be for her? Oh yeah, Caitlyn seen as hard as much. Just ready for that. Yep. Um Chula, yeah, for real. They definitely test limits. Mm-hmm. Just Jasmine, she is in control. She has control over you. Yes, she does. You let her do whatever she wants. You listening to that therapist, you got to get that therapist together. That's what I need you to do. Just have a conversation with that therapist like, no, this is not acceptable behavior. Tell the therapist, like, I understand she might need private time or whatever, but she's using it as an excuse. And you have to tell the therapist that even though that she may need quiet time, it's the way to handle it. You have to tell the therapist how you run your household and what your expectations of this therapist is. That's what you need to do. Do you mean Caitlyn? Yeah, I mean Caitlyn. Yes. And yeah, she has caused my Jazzy life has been doing too much. She sure has. And my Jazzy life seeing her children doing all this crying in front of her daughters. Look at the tone she's setting too. And the drama over Chris. So Jazzy be ready. Right. Jazzy's oldest. Yep. Yeah, Jazzy too busy crying over Chris collecting her cash apps. Exactly. Caitlyn is 11 and already heard a lot. Yes, she has, and done a lot too. Because remember, Philip was saying that he had to get that. He told Jasmine, like, look, let that girl stop letting that girl be online. And Jasmine just let them, don't have any provisions about them being online. Philip got on her head about that, and he talked about that. Emotional abuse is worse to me. Physical wounds heal faster. Yeah, emotional abuse can last forever, right? Wounds can definitely go away. But emotional abuse is just, if not worse, that and they teach you that in class. Yeah. And common sense knows it, right? Yeah, too busy crying. She needs to change therapists. Sometimes people don't mesh well. I think so. That's what I was saying the last time I said that. I don't think this therapist know what the hell she's talking about, because she's the therapist is allowing the little girl to manipulate her. So you have to have a real conversation, a real powwow with the therapist, and let her know, like, look, this is how my house is ran. These are my expectations, and it's certain things that it's okay for her to express herself, but it's not okay to her to just do the withdrawal or shut down as if I'm tripping and she's like, oh, I need this mental time. What about the other children? It's not just about her. Okay. What if the other children want to come in the living room themselves and get a break? Why is it just Michaela that's allowed to do this? Stuff like that. Oh, I need a mental break. Okay. I need one too, but I can't because I'm the mother. I don't have any answers, but if she hurts and listen, it might be helpful, right? This is your problem, not the internet's. Exactly. But she said, oh, she says she loves, these are her family, these are her peeps. This is Jasmine's family. And she loves coming to the internet, and she loves doing what she do. She loves doing this. And what else did she say? She's not gonna stop being best friends with her children. So she's too stubborn. She's too far gone. My Jazzy, what's her name? Just Jazzy is too far gone, and she still don't see her error. She keeps saying, well, maybe I should do this, but she still don't see it. She's saying she see it, but she don't see it. I promise you. She is oh, okay, where here is her, where am I at? The right. If this is if this is what the boy's mom sees, then she might feel like she's saving the girl. Exactly. See, we don't know the other side of it. See, I would like for the boy's mom to come out and express herself so we can have a conversation with her, right? Like we're having one with just Jazzy. So hopefully, maybe at some point, the little girl's mom, the little boy's mom, at some point will put the information out there some way. Okay. Little boy's mom, my channel, we're available over here to have a real conversation with you. And we're not going to judge you until you say something crazy. But we'll listen to what you have to say. We'll hear you out. Okay. So this will be a safe place for you for a little while. She is doing too much, saying the same thing. Right. I'd never take a break. How Jazz gets all these breaks. Right. So she's just pitiful for herself. I believe. Right. She got pity on herself. Yes, excuse me. She definitely has pity on herself. Okay. I believe that one of her children acts like Olivia and thinks that it's Ryan or Robin. Therapy and counseling are two different things. Yeah, she needs extensive therapy. She needs therapy. That whole entire family needs therapy, not counseling, but therapy. Okay, it definitely is too different. It's definitely different. Believe that they needed counseling, not therapy. No, they need therapy. Therapists and psychiatrists or manipulate. Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, counselors, PS or neutral. Got you. I understand what you're saying. Yes. Well, if she get the right therapist, it wouldn't be like that. I'm trying to tell you, if she got the right therapist, a real therapist, that she has to talk to the therapist. She has to plan out what her therapy should be. It's not about what the therapist says. It's not what the therapist tells you. Okay. It's about what you want from that therapist, what you're wanting, what your expectations and what you need for your child. See, for example, she wants her child not to be withdrawn. She wants her child to behave correctly. She wants to know what her child feelings are, and she wants her to learn how to express them better rather than running away. She wants her daughter to stop seeing this little boy. She wants this mom to stop interfering. So these are things that she needs, right? And then she wants to, and then she probably wants some peace in her home, right? So these are things that she wants to believe. So she has to tell the therapist this. And then she has to tell the therapist to dial back, or in layman's terms, to back the F up on telling this little girl that she needs a mental break, and that she making this little girl be selfish and manipulative herself. Okay. So let's be clear about that. So it's a way that she has to talk to her. If police and teachers and social workers see this video, they might be glad the girl is gone. Girl? Oh my God. You think so? That might be why people is arresting the boy's mom. Why the people is not arresting the boy's mom. That might be why nobody is arresting the boy's mom. Right. Possibly. Yes, exactly. Police see the social worker videos. They might be glad. Right. Yeah, she comes off, and they might be built, and see, but she don't know, they might be secretly building a case on her. And so when she think, and they might be taking them all those children. See, she got to be careful, because these people are not really your friends. Okay. They are doing they have a job to do, and part of that job is they're going to pressure, they're going to put some stress and press on that situation. And I think that it's the therapist, an appointed person through the state, because if that person, even if that therapist is an appointed person through the state, she still has to express what I just said. Now, I have to go to the okay, girl, go to the bathroom. I had a little Anna to do a saying, "Mom, LOL." Jazz can turn this around. She's still grieving, right? I love therapy, but you have to be willing to do the work. Exactly. But she won't listen to this soft parenting mess. This soft parents, you got to throw this out the way. I'm not saying she should beat them. I think she thinks she doesn't understand that we're not telling her to beat them or beat the little girl. We're saying that you have to provide discipline. Discipline does not mean beat. Discipline does not mean cursing them out and calling them B's and H's and ninjas and all this other kind of stuff that she does, because that is still abuse, though, by the way. It's just like you're hitting them, but you're just doing it mentally, right? Psychologically. Okay. Yes, that's understandable, girl, especially Ryan, because now it's probably going to be out of control when she gets older. Yeah, because well, Olivia let them do whatever with her until they start getting on her nerves. If they want to touch the baby or something, that's when she get upset. Or if they start trying to play with the other little kids' toys or something, then she gets upset. But she doesn't have anything for the little children to do. And the little toys she bought them, I mean, yeah, real Jazzy can turn it all around and stop grieving about Chris, but she won't. Well, what they're saying is that just Jazzy can turn this all around if she's really start working on herself to healing, because she's still grieving over the loss of her mom. Let's be clear about that, because her and her mom didn't have the best relationship when they was growing up, and I think that her mother had started getting off of the narcotic or whatever, and then she started trying to turn her life around, and then whatever happened when she OD'd or whatever, I think, or she lost her life. We're just gonna say she passed away. Okay, that's the thing. And the name with Just Jazz. Oh, and the same with Just Jazz. Okay, Brian is not the baby. And now she will act out over there. Yes, she will. She was doing it with AJ. Yeah, for real. And she going to get out of control. Ryan used to be a real little sweet, quiet little girl. But as soon as Olivia started having all those children, that little girl started showing off. She's already 5. Only imagine when she gets 13, girl. You should be setting goals with your therapist, right? And work from there, right? But I don't think she has. Not no realistic ones. I think that the room thing is something. I do too, children. That Jasmine feels guilty of, and Michaela knows it. 2 bedrooms, you don't have privacy to fart. Teenagers go through puberty, right? And they might be like, you stink, or you funny looking, or this and this and that. And who wants to smell somebody's booty hole all the time? Sorry. You have no privacy to explore. You can't even, do the things that teenage girls do or teenage boys do. You know what I mean? They're teenagers. They're gonna experiment, right? With themselves. You know what I mean? I have all boys and puberty is nasty yuck. Yes, it is, child. Woo, I can't. I'm not looking forward to that again. I've been through that 3 times, 2 boys and 1 girl. Now I have to go through it with this other little boy. He's 8 now. Ryan does get tons of awards on her cheers, but Liv never is there to support her, and that could be a problem too. Then Ryan might feel a certain type of way. It's like, why my mother's never here for me? Why does she always, with those babies? As soon as she start having those babies, I don't have my mommy, right? And she the youngest from her dad. This is not soft parenting. Okay. Yeah, Liv is never there and could probably be right. Why? Because Liv is never supported her. Liv don't support nothing that nobody does outside of her. I agree with the teen boys. I agree with Team Boys, right? Yeah, and ain't soft parenting. Shaking my head. No, I think that she had cancer. Oh, she had cancer. Okay, I knew it was something. I'm getting you know how I'm getting confused with somebody else's mother had passed away, OD'd on something. I don't remember, but it was somebody. It's another mommy passed away. She OD'd or something like that. So yes, I stand corrected, just Jazz. I apologize for that. I meant to, cancer. She died of cancer. Okay, sorry about that. Thank you so much, Passion. Yeah, especially with the teen boys and going to do right, appropriate, right. It ain't going to work, right. These kids are going to be Liv's karma. Ooh. Why doesn't she have electronics with Ryan? Yeah, I don't understand why she don't have electronics with Ryan or Christian. They don't do nothing. No, she don't never have. I mean, they got like little iPads or whatever, but you would think that they would have like a little PlayStation or something like that over there for them to do. They really don't like being. You could tell they get bored easily. That's another reason why they start acting out because they get bored because she don't really do nothing with them but watch TV, right? She don't even watch TV with them. She just let them watch TV, and she'll start doing stuff like online and stuff, or trying to hook up her date. Yeah, for real, Ryan going to be a mess when she get older. Yep, especially over there with Olivia. I think more so with Olivia though, because I think her dad pretty much got her in line. I think he got them in line, but I think when they go over Olivia's house, they show out. I think she is in a shelter when I started watching her. Okay, and was in an abusive relationship. Ooh, so that plays a lot of part in it. See, a lot of times we don't realize, and I'm not saying, this is not to down people who have been in abusive situations, but a lot of times we don't realize what our children see. And sometimes our children can bear anger when we're in abusive situations, and when they feel like that we take too long to get out of it, and they have watched that and watched us they have watched your mom being beat. That can definitely have could have a traumatizing energy about it, right? And the way that you see your mom, that can make you not respect her. So that explains a little bit, Passion. Thank you for that. So she actually probably saw her mama being beat, and she's just like, I don't respect her. My mom, was in this abusive relationship, and then got the nerve to try to tell me what to do. I don't think so. So that's guilt also from her childhood, and it's also guilt from her allowing her children to be put into a shelter. I get that. So I see why she don't want to move. So that has she got a lot of trauma around her. So that's probably why she don't want to move and take that chance, because she's afraid to take that chance. Okay. All right. She recorded the police coming, and it was a mess. It was not 100% if it was her. If this was her. Yeah, Ryan is the youngest, so she is obviously, she's obviously gonna want more attention, right? Exactly, exactly. So yeah, she definitely feels some kind of way, right? For sure, because Olivia started having all the children. She didn't even get adjusted to age yet. Then here she is pushing out another child. I get it. And then she a girl too. And Olivia try to make the children feel a certain way about their skin tone. So let's be clear about that. Just like Olivia's like, you guys are mixed. They are not mixed. Just lying to them. It could be also because you're gonna have them going to school getting clowned. um, she also feels some type of way for sure, and it could also be part of the problem while Ryan is acting up with her, right? Gerard and Tanisha got that under control, unlike Olivia. No, she doesn't. She certainly doesn't have it under control. And yeah, she's under control, and Ryan is fine, rather than Liv is for sure. And that's why I said she's going to be out of control when she is older. Liv is disabled, but if Stella wasn't scared of black people, right, she should have had her at Ryan's ceremony. Exactly. I said, WTF, right? I said, Stella, you are her handler. Exactly. You know, Liv has a mental illness.
happening at the house, but she may take you in once you start eating up their food, using their toilet paper,
True.
touching the
True.
pads, drinking their stuff, being around
And
their
when she gets pregnant, and listen to me, when she gets pregnant, and when she gets pregnant, it's gonna be really hell to pay. You hear me?
it gets
That
old.
boy really gonna abandon her. Wait till she get pregnant. That little boy gonna act like he gonna be gone. His mother gonna be like, that ain't his baby. If that ain't his baby, no, my son didn't get you no pregnant. We ain't taking no blood test. He underage. No, that ain't his kid. Mm-mm. And then she might have somebody over there trying to do something with your daughter. See, you don't even know all that. That's what I'm saying. How that soft parenting ain't paying off.
Even with family, is like that. You're a stranger to them. It gets tiring. Who's gonna support you financially? It's gonna get old. She's gonna get tired. And what happens now? Because she has no obligation to take care of you.
I
The
mean,
law has given these children so much leeway
basically,
over us.
not okay. You may think that they have, but you have to exercise your rights too. I don't think you talking to the right person. See, you got a lot of money. You say you did. Instead of buying them children a whole bunch of clothes, you need to take you some take you $2,000. Go and find you a family attorney and execute some things. You hear me? Before it's too late. Do it now. The 21st will be here next week, right? So this week, right? The 21st will be here on the let's see. Soon. Okay. So by the 21st being here, excuse me, what you need to do is get this expedited and handle your scandal, okay? Because this is not gonna work. You need to get that little girl together. Go get you an attorney and handle your scandal. I'm gonna leave it at that on that.
That it is a goddamn
And
shame.
don't tell her. Go get you an attorney and don't tell her. And then you need to start pressing charges. And you need to force people to do their jobs. And not only that, you need to press charges on this woman.
Back in the day,
Get your attorney, and if she comes in such and such feet of you or your children, she will be arrested immediately. I think Stella's afraid of Liv. Obviously, truly, she is afraid of her. That's no doubt. That is, you think that she is afraid of her. Even what's his name? Gerard said she was. Will Liv attend any of these kids' games? Probably not, unless she get to be a certain way. One day she will. I think she will, and I think one day she'll act a fool, and them parents are probably looking at her like she crazy. But what I'm gonna say this, I'm gonna say this as well. I think Stella's definitely getting tired of Olivia. Don't get it twisted. Now she is afraid of Olivia, but I think she's getting to the point. Once Stella gets some taste of that some honey love, and you know what I'm talking about, taste of that honey love. Once you get taste of that honey love or get her a piece, she will be standing up to Olivia, because once a man come in, he gonna be like, look, She ain't keeping no kids. We get ready to go out today, Olivia. No, come on, he'll tell her, look, baby girl. He'll be like, look, let me go. He gonna lay his mag down on Olivia, mama, on Stella. He gonna say, look, Stella, let me holler at you for a minute. Can you keep my children up? I'm getting ready to go on a date. Come on, Ma. Come on, keep my children. I'm gonna go on a date. He's like, Stella, let me holler at you for a minute. Okay, honey. Okay. Well, Olivia, I'll be back in there in a minute, okay? Um, yes, baby. Oh, yeah, baby. Let me tell you something. First of all, we ain't keeping no motherfucking children. First of all, secondly, because we ready to handle our scandal, we get ready to get down, and I want to be with you. I got a hotel already for us. I got a romantic weekend. We ain't keeping no. Olivia has a responsibility to raise her own damn children. Hey, baby, I need my back rubbed. How about that? And I'm gonna rub your feet. So we ain't got time. You need to go get your hair did. When the last time you got your hair did? Because of your daughter, you are her. She grown now. What's wrong when you can't have a life outside of your daughter? Well, I'm still married. I don't care about you being still married, but I'm you. I'm your man's. Go get your stuff. Go get your suitcase, and you tell Olivia deuces. You hear me? You hear me, Stella? Okay, so Olivia, I can't be here. I gotta go. My gentleman friend is gonna take me out. Okay. Ma, I need you to babysit. Do you want a place to stay? Olivia, let me holler at you for a minute. Listen, Stella, your mama got a life. She got a vagina just like you got one. She not gonna be stuck in this house with these brats. These your brats. Them ain't her kids. She ain't got to watch them. Okay, bitch? I'm out. Deuces. That was my reenactment. That's what should happen. Okay. Passion is passion is she disabled or just clueless and cruel. I don't like Olivia, but the night I saw that what Flo said, Olivia is mean to protect herself. As long as she's on SSI, we won't take child support. I don't give a I don't give a damn about this bitch being on child. Excuse me, on being on mental disabled. She still she shouldn't be allowed to have all them children, and they need to be. Well, actually, legally, they can't just take somebody's child because they're legal, as long as they're not putting the children in harm's way. That's why she like Norma. Let me tell y'all something. That's why she like Norma Jean so much, aka Merlin Monroe, because Marilyn Monroe mother was mentally disabled. She tried to kill Marilyn Monroe allegedly from my readings. Okay. And that's why Olivia feels the same. Olivia's the same energy. That's why she relates to Marilyn Monroe because of the fact that she can relate to Marilyn Monroe's mom, right? And that's the reason why she loves Marilyn Monroe so much. But that's a whole nother conversation. Let's go. I'll go with Dorothy Dandridge. I'm more interested in Dorothy Dandridge myself because I'm a black woman. Well, halfway, but you understand what I'm saying.
My mother used to say, "Girl, I knock your head off, pick up the phone, and call ACS for myself." When I tell you these kids got more laws than we got to protect us, they got.
And then it's just like all this rocking back and forth stuff. You really, you need to talk to somebody yourself. This rocking back forth that you do is scaring me, right? You definitely need to talk to somebody regards to that. Okay. I don't know. I just think you clueless, and I think your parenting style is like throwing up like Russian roulette for real. I just think you clueless. I think sometimes you barely there. I think you withdraw from Michaela herself because she's putting you through so much trauma and pain. I think you are clueless. Okay.
Way more control over us. So going forward, she has a protection plan. They actually call it an intervention plan. So if Michaela feels overwhelmed in my household for whatever said reason, because I don't know what would happen that you would be overwhelmed, but if whatever said reason she was to feel
Well, she's
overwhelmed, she
over.
has.
Let let me tell you something. I would be overwhelmed in a little bitty room too with sharing it with two other people. So that's part of her overwhelm. And then she probably get teased a lot at school because her mother is running amok on the internet, clowning her, talking bad about her. And then this little boy is probably pressuring her to come sneak out and be with him. And then the mother's probably pressuring her about, try to build a case on you, and she knows that's the wrong thing to do, but she feels like she's stuck in a hard case. And then nobody wants the little girl. Every time she tries to go somewhere and stay and try to get heard or felt, everybody's just throwing her back to you. And then you probably act like you don't want her as well. I mean, we know you care about your daughter because it's your daughter, right? We know you love her. But she doesn't feel the love from you that she would like, and she doesn't feel the love, and she just feels anger, intense energy because she's showing the hell out, right? She doesn't feel unconditional from anybody in her family. So just think about that. But you don't know no better though. Whatever, you barely there. Okay, anyway, let's continue. Where am I at? I think I lost something along the way. I don't think she's afraid of Stella. I don't think Stella's afraid. I'm sorry. I don't think that Stella's afraid of her. Stella is scared for Liv. She not right in the mind. It's sad. She had the fear of the other night. Well, see, if I was her, if Stella really loved her like she said she did, then she would go ahead and go ahead and go to court and have a private conversation with the judge and tell them, in the caseworker, and tell them that Olivia don't really need to be with those children on a full-term basis at all. I mean, that's already set in stone, but she need to have limited, when Stella's not there, then the children don't need to be there. I mean, none of the children, not even AJ and the other little girl, right? And then she has to talk to Liv like, look, don't have no more children. She just need to maybe find somebody to raise some children. How about that? If she's not, just that simple. I don't feel sorry for Olivia. I don't feel sorry for her mother, because if her mother was about that life and she was so afraid for her daughter, then what she'll do is she'll put some action and plan. You know what I mean? Like, basically, instead of when she was like, yeah, Gerard, you were kidnapping the kids. But did Stella have a mental problem during that time? Well, that was just Olivia, or was that Stella too? Because Stella was saying that to you. We got to go back now, y'all. It's a lot of stuff that has happened that Olivia has done, and Stella didn't just stood idly by and watched. Didn't say nothing, didn't take up for it, didn't address it, didn't do nothing about it. So listen, no. Because if it was all like that, then she would have had a conversation with that judge, and they would have written down something to do. They would have had something to do. They would have had provision, or some type of list, and on this is do this and do that or whatever. And them children wouldn't be over there, because them children increase their visits, right? Okay, so let's be real. Okay, you can't take money from disability check. If I was Stella, I would pack my handkerchief with my boots and leggings and tie it up into a broomstick and hit the road. I don't think does Stella have anywhere to go, but if Stella don't sell ends, I mean, if Stella doesn't sell, is that ends? Then she gets no commission checks. Liv is draining her. Yeah, for real. Merlin, her mother, and her grandmother all had mental issues. Yeah, I read that too. Thank you so much for sharing that as well. And thank you, Pure, for your comment. Thank you all for your comments. Okay. I appreciate it all. One day she needs to talk about why we as Black women love Merlin Monroe so much. It gets deep. I love her too, though. Yeah, I'm more with Dorothy Dandridge. I just know a lot about Marilyn Monroe, but I'm more with Dorothy Dandridge, and that was sick what she went through. Olivia makes them feel a certain way about their skin tone for sure. Yes, she does. Like real, like right. And you need to help her. She a damn colorist. That's why Stella there. Yeah, it makes sense. But she enables live. That's the issue, right? I understand all of what you all are saying. The issue that I have is the fact that why Stella don't keep it real, though. Meaning, I'm not saying Stella should come to the internet like this, mom, right? But she should definitely tell Olivia, like, no, shut that camera off. Stop accusing this man of kidnapping his children when he has definite responsibility to be a father, and they should like allow him to be a father. It should have never been like that. Stella should have stood up on that. It's just certain things you could tell that Stella is complacent. Okay. Just Jazz, we are tired of your soft parents and stop. Hell, her daughter's tired of her soft parents, and her daughter's begging to be punished. It will be this week soon. Stella needs to visit Raquel. She can work from her house or let Liv handle her problems. That's Sunday. Passion, I love Merlin, and my dad met her at the USO tour. Right, that's great. When he was in the Navy. All right, in the Navy. What was that? Rick James was like, he's like, yeah, Charlie Murphy was in the Navy. He cracked me up when he said that. Um, Ian's agent can work from home anytime. Okay. How can she be afraid of her own daughter? Good night, ladies. Good night, Reed. Good night, April. I think Liv and Jasmine and Chrissy take us all down as women. Woo, child. You looped them all together, didn't you? That is exactly how Olivia acts for real. Correct personality. Yeah. Yeah, Merlin was a hoe. Wait a minute. Yeah, they do. But we aren't gonna be put them down. Merlin was a oh Lord. Merlin was a hoe and I was too, so I can relate. I'm joking. Like, oh my god. Right. Real women work, take care of their families, with or without a what? Man. Don't sit around crying or begging. Yeah, tell them again. Hit the like, y'all. Pure said. I have read everything I could get my hands on about Maryland. I know you have, Doyle. I know you love you some Maryland. I studied Frank Sinatra too. Frank Sinatra is a very interesting character as well. That's a whole nother conversation. He don't care. He will cry over a woman. He tried to commit the S over. I forgot what this. I'm not laughing at that, but I'm laughing at him. I'm laughing at him. The idea of Frank Sinatra is something else. Passion. She was used and abused by men. Yeah. Olivia needs to get some help. Merlin got killed, unalive. Excuse me, unalived. Think the Kennedys, the curse of the Kennedys did something, but I can't say. Well, even the mafia tell y'all that. If y'all look on the mafia tell you what happened to Marilyn Monroe. The mafia straight up tell you that. Look on these mafia, because mafia is all on the internet now. All the mafias have the YouTubes and stuff, y'all. Look on there. They'll tell you what happened to Marilyn Monroe. Yes, Rose, they took her out. Yeah, they'll tell you Frank used women. Yep, he sure did. Olivia and Passion, I don't like her either. Let's be honest. Rose, she was alive, by the Kennedys. Okay, I think you said unalive by the Kennedys. Her parenting style is terrible. Okay, I agree with that. Something happened, but no one talks about it. Yeah. Well, the mafia does, y'all. Go and Google like I think Sammy the Bull, and I think also Michael Francis. I might not be saying his name right because I don't speak Italian. I don't know how to spell Italian names. But if y'all go and look on one of those channels and Google that, Google something, what happened to Marilyn Monroe? What does the mob say happened to Marilyn Monroe? Something like that. It'll tell you. Because they would know. They was a lot of their fathers and parents and stuff and carrying on was back then, so they would know, right? Um, let's be clear about that. All right, my phone's charged. I gotta wrap this video up, y'all, because I gotta get off of here because my I'm getting teepee. Yeah. All right, let's finish this video, y'all. Let me plug in my stuff because I know my stuff. Yeah, well, the well in the water. I read about the Hollywood and the new stars, and they think they're invented the scandal. Michael Francis, he would know lots of details because his daddy was a boss, and his daddy used to date Marilyn Monroe as well. Yep, Chula. His daddy used to date Marilyn Monroe as well. So you definitely want to look that up and hear what he has to say. The Mom Museum in Vegas is somewhere I want to go. Girl, I want to go too, Passion. I love. See, if y'all let me talk about the mafia stuff, I love it. I love it. I do. Listen, that's a whole nother conversation. Sam G and Connor. Yep. Okay, let's continue.
Has a plethora of names.
Yeah,
That she
Monroe dated a lot of mobsters. She dated like I said, Michael Francis father, what you mentioned in the book, what you mentioned here in the parlor room. Okay. Um, yeah, he dated her. She dated Sam Giancana. She dated this other one named Sam. This other, I forgot what his name. Like he didn't get along with Sam. And then she dated both of the Kennedy's brothers. She dated a lot of people besides the one she did one the basket the what's his name? What's his baseball player name? What's his name? I can't think of his name off the top of my head. DiMaggio. DiMaggio, and he was kind of he was physically abusive to her, but they don't talk about that. But yeah, she dated a lot of mafia folk. They just kind of passed her around a bit.
can go to as a safe place. So she has her aunt from her dad's side, her aunt from my
Just like Aaliyah, just like Aaliyah was passed around, but that's neither here nor there. Nobody talk about that. Nobody talk about Aaliyah being passed around and how she was underage. And it wasn't just R. Kelly. Everybody just think it was just R. Kelly, because she married R. Kelly underage, right? But it wasn't just R. Kelly who passed her around. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that one day.
side. She has my brother. She has her uncle. She has her dad. She has all
Hell, let's talk about Foxy Brown being passed around when she was underage.
this stuff into play. From which y'all know I have no communication with Michaela's other half of the family, but my sister is stepping in and she's intervening.
Not AJ
My
right
sister
there.
told me her father said, "You either gonna stay with your mother or you gonna come with me." My sister said Michaela told her father, "I'm not coming with you and I need to love you from a distance." I don't know what that's about. I don't know. She's more than welcome to be here. So Michaela has a whole plan. So whenever she feels overwhelmed, they told her she can go to these safe places and she can let me know that she's safe. She's not considered missing or a runaway. Again, I will not, nor will I ever agree to her going to this lady house. So everyone has explained to Michaela, even if you go to the lady's house and you call me and say, "Hey mom, I'm at her house," I'm calling the police. I am calling the police. I am going to call the ACS worker and send her there.
And
You will not defeat me,
let me
ma'am.
say,
And in the
let me say something to you, Michaela. And since you watch your mammy's videos, let me say something to your little young self, beautiful queen, beautiful young princess. Let me say this to you. Do you understand that if they keep getting calls, if you keep going to the little boy house and they keep getting calls, then you will eventually be taken to a group home. And when you go to a group home, you're not gonna be wearing Nikes. You're not gonna be wearing Jordans. You're not gonna be wearing the new latest shirts and Nike shirts and everything. You know all these name brand stuff. You're not gonna be getting your hair done. You're not gonna be doing none of that. They're gonna give you the basic raggedy stuff, and you're gonna be going to school looking raggedy and thrown away. Do you understand that? So keep going, keep doing this if you want to. But let's continue. Sam shared mistress with Kennedy. Yeah, they all shared mistress with each other. They pretty much did all of that. Um, which is why the Kennedys kind of like went after him, but that's a whole nother conversation. Um, don't get me started on the mob. Me neither. That's why I'm getting my music still stepping right in the name of love. Oh, you stepping in the name of love. I can't listen. I cannot. It's hard for me to listen to R. Kelly songs now. It's just so hard. And a lot of them did that. Let's be clear about that. But just it's just too much going on with R. Kelly. Um I told you, but I had cats named Joe and Merlin. Yeah, Joe DiMaggio. I know you told me. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, why can't Stella keep it real with Olivia and stop enabling her? Merlin knew too much. Yes, she did, child. She sure did.
words of Michaela, she
Yeah,
watches
because
all.
she would be in there with them and be hearing them on the phone, or they would come over there. They didn't say, "Hey, Merlin, step out the room." She sat in that room and listened to them talking crazy. See, this is kind of where you are, you know, yeah. Yeah, that woman's dumb. I wouldn't keep it. Even if this woman is slow, this woman sound like she's slow. But listen, lady, you better stop letting that little girl come over there because you're gonna get some charges on you in a minute. You keep doing this, you and that little boy gonna get charges. Cause in a minute, that little girl, because when you break up with this little girl, she seems like the type of person she'll say you did something to her, if you know what I'm talking about, the R word.
My videos.
So you better be careful. If I was you, I would just tell them that the little girl can't come over no more. I'm trying to tell you, but stay, girl. You better not be putting your dumb self in this situation. You dumb lady. I'm not talking about you, Judge Jasmine. I mean, this woman is stupid. She ought to be ashamed of herself. But you know what? She gonna get them charges pressed against her, and I don't know understand why Michaela's father is just sitting idly by. Why don't you call him? Excuse me, or have your sister call him and tell him what's happening.
Which blows my mind even more. So if this child was coming to you lying to you, you know it's a lie because you're hearing it out my mouth. You are evil. You are sickening.
Yes.
And if you got this plan to try to turn my life upside down, I don't know what your plan is. You're crazy in my eyes. You're a groomer in my eyes. You have some type of issues with you. And I promise you, I want to let these words sit in your spirit if you're watching this video.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to come back to you tenfold. I am not perfect, but I'm a damn good mother. And I pour my soul into my children. And for you to be a lady.
Mm. Ugh. I don't know. I don't want to call you a damn good mother, but I think you trying. I don't want to say she's not no damn good mother. I don't know. I don't know. I will reserve. I don't know. I don't know what to say about that. I think you let them do whatever they want to do, and I think part of being a good mother is not calling them bees and stuff out their name. Come on now, you don't see how that's not okay. You don't see how that's not okay. Like I'm serious. Can you stop doing it though? Can you stop calling them bees and stuff? Can you stop doing that, please? Could you stop calling these children bees and stuff? Like that's not okay. Can you work on not doing that for real? Can y'all hear me? I don't have a problem with it because my memories are tied to the music, not him. I got you. I understand. I can separate the artist from music. I can with some people. With R. Kelly, I can't. I can't with everybody else because we're gonna need to talk about Marvin Gaye. But I love me some Marvin Gaye. I love his music. But yeah, there's some stuff with him too. He got a kid, but that's a whole nother conversation. Who's known the Gaye's mother? We know who she is, and she was like Barry Gordy's niece, his wife's niece. So I don't know what that was about. I don't know. That was weird. People listen to Michael. Yeah, I listen to Michael all the time. But Michael didn't get accused. Now I think Michael did some things, right? We know Michael ain't innocent, but he didn't get accused, or Kelly got accused. So I think that's what the difference. I think that's probably what it is. Um no judgments. But I it's just hard for me to listen to R. Kelly at this point, right? For me, that's what I think, and it probably is passion hypocritical of me to still listen to Michael Jackson and all the rest of these bad, people. But I love good music, but it's just hard for me to listen to R. Kelly. I can't bring myself. Like if I'm in a situation, if you know what I'm talking about, and R. Kelly get to playing, I have to immediately cut from what I'm doing. You know what I'm talking about, and cut that off. I can't listen to him like that. But is if she is in trouble, wouldn't the father be involved? That's what I thought. Get control of the routines and structure children. Love it. Right. I don't have anything happening at my house, but would take one time only for the police knocking on my door. Right. That's how I am. Looking for a kid. Exactly. You got one time to do that. You won't do that no more. And I'm not saying I could understand it happening one time, but after that one time, no more. We're not playing. And that kid would not be coming back. Exactly. Chula, I agree because I would not claim you after running away. Ooh, Jazz, I know that this is hard, but you're pushing her into the arms, right? In order to save your daughter, you got to stop on here, right? She does. You telling the enemy, this is what you're doing, girl. You telling the enemy what you're thinking, okay? And so they're 10 steps ahead of you, right? Basically, what your moves are, what moves you're making, right? I never met anyone that has CPS cases, crazy crap. I have clients. I had like a lot of clients that had went through CPS, but of course, I dealt with CPS because you know because I took those classes, and when you're adopting, you have to deal with CPS. Obviously, you have to deal with CPS. Well, it's not CPS. Well, what are they called? I can't remember what their titles are, but bottom line, they all, to me, they're the same thing, to be honest with you, because they looking for stuff, and they will look for stuff. You understand what I'm saying? So yeah, they're caseworkers. Um, yeah, they're CPS. But yeah, I listened to Queen and Freddie Starr and all of Freddie Starr and was not a saint. Yeah, I listened to. Yes, none of these rock and roll people are. Most of them are eccentric or crazy rock and roll rappers, singers, actors, actresses. Yes, Hollywood. Yes, but I don't know. It's just I don't know. It's so hard for me to listen to R. Kelly. It just is. After he got convicted, like before he got convicted, I was listening to him. But once he got convicted, I was like, oh, I just can't. My consciousness won't let me. And my husband won't let me play it anyway. Neighbor kids come over to my house. You fed them, okay, and knew their parents, and we all got along. Exactly. So what happened to that?
A grown lady with children,
Right.
and to entertain something like this, God bless you. The way
I wouldn't have said no. God bless you. I would have said the opposite of that. Dr. A, don't you do that. You don't say that. Oh.
your karma gonna hit you, The way the devil gonna shift and shake your world, and it may not happen now, but best to believe you do evil, evil will come to you. Your day is gonna come. And when your time comes, Lord, you better get on your knees and pray. You better pray he let you loose in any which way. Anywho, it ain't gonna shake me and it ain't gonna break me, baby. Ain't no worse you can do. I done got ACS here. I got everybody is everywhere. They all around me. Got cameras in my house. I put all my business on the internet. Everybody is here. They see it. I don't know what's going on behind her closed doors, but everybody know what's going on behind mine. There's no secrets here. Her day gonna come. Please believe her day gonna come.
I do believe that something should be this woman should be checked. I ain't gonna lie and say that I don't agree with just Jazzy on this. Call the police. I definitely agree with that. I love kids and animals. They get into my heart. Okay, that's gonna make it worse. Yeah, by talking on here. As a Taurus, we like to talk, right? And we're definitely stubborn. You ain't lying about that passion. But just stop talking about her. It's not his mom's fault. You don't know what she is being told about you exactly. You don't know what that little girl is manipulating. That's true. But at the same time, when you getting police and stuff coming over there, see that woman. But see, no matter what she's saying about their mom, she's gonna have to set up something where that little girl can't come over there. I'm like, you can't come over here no more because you got too much police coming over here. Even no matter what she's telling her, she still shouldn't let her come over there like that. That don't make no sense. That's the right thing to do to tell Michaela, because if you keep doing this on her, you're gonna be sent to a group home. Exactly. YouTube fame is hella dury. How you doing, Elizabeth? Welcome to the Mickey Ficky Palace. Yeah, it's a hell of a drug. Yeah, you can get fame on anything. You sure can. It's social media making people stars overnight. We are all in this. Wait a minute. We uh, we were all at each other's house, right? Growing up. Me too. And my friends and parents didn't hesitate to set me up straight if three misbehaved. Right? Exactly. How important that is when you are all in cahoots with the parents. When you and the parents are all in cahoots. When all the children talk to each other, and you all can definitely be a close knit situation going on, and you wouldn't have to go through this mess right there. But that mom, I'm gonna be honest with you, I do believe her on the terms of this mom. I believe this mom is ghetto and a hood bitch. I'm just gonna be honest with you. But do I think just Jasmine is innocent? Nope.
Now, I have the cutest little game that I want to play with my children, and I'm actually excited for it. I feel
Excuse
like
me.
it's going to be a little
Yeah, I'm drinking
icebreaker.
water,
We're going
y'all.
to shift this energy, get it back to where it needs to be, and we're going to keep it.
So you can't make this go away overnight. That's what you're trying to do. You're trying to act like it don't exist, but it does. Reality check, it exists.
Pushing.
I really should have came on camera today. I don't know why I don't come on camera no more. I didn't got complacent. Sometime this weekend I'm gonna come on camera, okay, y'all. So
We're going to keep it pushing. I'll probably put that in the next
I at
video
least start going on camera once a week.
because I'm telling y'all, I feel like crap, and I don't want this video to be too long. When I tell you, before I cut off this camera right now, I don't know what you're going through, but you're going to be all right. I get on this camera and I show y'all every last piece of me. Pieces that, girl,
Maybe
it's too damn embarrassing.
that's the problem. That's the problem. We don't want Nobody wants to see all the pieces of you. Something else is fishy about just Jazzy's story time. Yes, it is. She's 13. It's breaking you. No, no. Here's the problem. You watch more, right, with the honey. You keep right. Yeah, 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 yeah. Talking to the mom with this attitude ain't it right. I would be sweet. Right, you will catch more bees with honey. That is so true. You would definitely catch more bees with honey. I promise you. I promise you. I couldn't see the bee, but I know what you're saying. It would be so sweet. Yeah, right. Be definitely sweet to the mom and even having a family reunion. I'm trying to tell you. And then maybe she'll get some act right. I'm trying to tell you. And talk to her and the little boy. Talk to the mom and the little boy, the girl. This got to be handled better. Because at this point, nothing helping. And everything you're doing is not helping. Let's be honest. The police not helping. The CPS workers not helping. None of this stuff that you're doing is working. So you got to figure out and do something differently. You got to strategize with this little girl. I would definitely become the mom's friend. And I would try to find out what the hell is going on over there. But she ain't got no damn, she got a lick of sense. I see coming up with Kennedy tells love to BS the story. Yeah. Let me tell you something. So I started watching these videos. I started watching more of Kennedy. She's very exploitive. She's exploiting this whole damn situation. I know she loved her brother, but she's exploited the hell out of her brother, and she's damn near exploiting every damn thing else. Now y'all can't tell me she's not. But this is it's kind of weird. She's weird too. She's a weird little bee too. I see. Okay. Oh my God, my house was insane. And my grocery bill. We had one child. But they all came over here to get fed. Right. LOL. My daughter left today about the crap I did. Right. Yeah. Just as you're a good mother, but you don't. You do soft parenting too much and let them do whatever. Right. You want them to do and treat them like thugs and cuss them what out. Okay? No, stop showing so much. This is not a diary. Yeah, we can hear you for real. Thank you. Right. Is it possible this been exaggerated? It could be for views. Uh-huh. She has two kids with birthdays coming up, right? It could be it could be exaggerated. Yeah, of course. It's definitely exploitive like hell. Yeah, doll is so funny. To this day, my daughter, she's 35. Okay. And they contact her and say, how's your mom's? That's good. They always respected me. Now that's beautiful. You hear me?
Even be putting on this social media. But I show you it because it's real life. And it happens to the best of us. You're gonna be all right, and so am I. We're gonna get through this together. We're gonna be good. But best to believe that.
Ooh, I just noticed that she was rapping on there. She was like, this is Jasmine family time. Da, da. I was like, what? Guys, I'm gonna listen to that. It's a true though. When I get kids one day, I won't. Exactly. Everybody in her immediate family is a dap head. A dope head. Basically. Damn. For real? In her immediate family is a dope head. I want to believe nothing. I want to believe nothing after she insulted her like that, and her brother died. Right, not harm her stepfather. Right. Hey, hey, Mimi, welcome to the Mickey Figgy Palace. Okay, Rose, I can relate. I love my friends' parents. If you fail to report, no coming into my house. Right. We had rules, and you was banned for our house for 2 weeks. And they knew the rules. We have no folks in my house. Right, exactly. Is that folks or fails? Fails in my house. Okay. All right, y'all. What else y'all got to say? I'm going to end this live. I'm not going to promise I'm going to come back. I might try to come back. BB, make sure you go back and listen to the replay because I need this money. Okay. Anyway, Yeah, thank you so much for staying with us as long as you all have. I've been really trying to push these numbers up. I really been going to town with these numbers. I've been like, girl, please like, share, and subscribe to the video. Please act like y'all love a sister over here. Make sure y'all love this Crystal Rock goddess over here, because I'm really trying to work really hard to get everything established. And you can definitely, to support me even further, you can go to my website, www.ask314life.com, and get you something, special for a loved one, for yourself. Get a read, whatever, life coach, whatever you need. I got you. I'm a one-stop drop. Or you go to Euphoric Energy, LLC.com. And over here, will continue to provide tough love. We will continue to help out when necessary. And we're going to use by kind of talking about you, roasting you just a tad bit, but we definitely are going to give you tough love over here. So hopefully you'll be welcome to the tough love. I need some money too. I got you, Mimi. I'll be watching your videos. I don't always comment, but I do watch your video. I watch all of your videos. I promise you I have. Okay. I am still friends. Yeah, girl, I need all the monies I can get. You help me get some money, I'm gonna help you get some money too. Okay. All right. I am still friends with this lady that I met when I was 5. Just beautiful. And she was 8 years old, and we are still in we're each other's houses. Okay, girl. I got people from high school. I don't know about grade school. I talk to them on Facebook, but some of these folks I'd be like, Kayla would have gone to Catholic school messing with me, girl. Yeah, for real. Okay. I got you. You got me. We got each other. All right, y'all. Have a good night, Crystals. Thank you, everyone. Hugs, Darla says. All right, we out this beat.
You say that I should probably start to walk away. I'm hoping that you stop and make me have to stay. Cause I'm floating in your orbit.